Alien abduction of American kids sparks humanity's fiercest galactic pursuit. The Night of Shadows. In a quiet suburban neighborhood in Ohio, the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the familiar streets. Children laughed and played outside, their carefree spirits a stark contrast to the events about to unfold. Among them were three friends, Jake, Lily, and Amir, their imaginations ignited by tales of adventure and heroism. As the stars began to twinkle, an inexplicable chill swept through the air. The friends felt it but shrugged it off, too engrossed in their game of hide and seek. Little did they know, they were not alone. High above them, cloaked in the darkness of space, a massive alien vessel hovered silently, its sleek form invisible against the night sky. Inside the ship, a crew of extraterrestrial beings, tall, with shimmering skin and glowing eyes, monitored the children below. They were the Zephyrite, an advanced species known for their insatiable curiosity about other worlds. Tonight, their interest had turned toward Earth's youth, fascinated by the resilience and creativity that humanity possessed. As the game continued, Jake took refuge behind a bush, his heart racing with excitement. But just as he prepared to jump out and scare Lily, a blinding beam of light shot down from the sky, enveloping him in a radiant glow. His laughter turned to a scream as he was lifted off the ground, suspended in the air. Lily and Amir froze in shock, their eyes wide with disbelief. "Jake!" they shouted in unison, but their cries were swallowed by the hum of the alien craft. In seconds, the light vanished, and Jake was gone. Panic set in as they looked around, trying to comprehend what had just happened. Without warning, the beam descended again, this time capturing both Lily and Amir. The world around them dissolved into light, and they felt a weightlessness that defied explanation. In an instant, the children found themselves aboard the alien ship, disoriented and frightened. As they regained their senses, they were surrounded by strange, luminescent beings. The Zephyrite communicated through a series of melodic sounds and flashes of light, conveying their intentions. They wanted to learn about human emotions, creativity, and the essence of childhood. While fear gripped them, the children also felt a spark of determination. They were not mere subjects to be studied, they were ambassadors of Earth. United by their friendship, they resolved to show these aliens what humanity was truly about. Back on Earth, the disappearance of the three children sent shockwaves through the community. Parents, neighbors, and authorities mobilized in a frantic search. Among them was Jake's older brother, Alex, a resourceful young man with a penchant for science fiction. He quickly theorized that the kids had been abducted by aliens and began gathering evidence, piecing together the strange sightings reported by others. As news spread, Alex's conviction grew stronger. He realized that if aliens had taken his brother and his friends, they wouldn't just sit back and accept it. Humanity needed to rally, to rise against this threat and reclaim what was theirs. The stage was set for a fierce galactic pursuit, one that would challenge the very fabric of human spirit and resilience. But little did they know, the Zephyrite were not the mindless kidnappers they seemed. Their own motives ran deep, intertwined with the fate of their civilization. As Alex delved deeper into his investigation, he would soon uncover truths that would shake the very foundations of what it meant to be human and alien. The hunt for the missing children had begun, and humanity was ready to fight back. The call to arms. As Alex combed through reports of UFO sightings and strange phenomena in the area, he stumbled upon a local conspiracy group known as the Watchers. They were a ragtag team of enthusiasts who believed in extraterrestrial life and had been tracking unusual occurrences for years. Intrigued, Alex reached out to them, hoping they could provide insight into the alien craft's capabilities. The Watchers, led by a charismatic but eccentric former engineer named Tom, welcomed Alex with open arms. They shared tales of previous sightings and their theories about the Zephyrite. "They're not just looking for technology, they want to understand us," Tom explained, his eyes glinting with excitement. "If we can tap into their communication methods, we might just stand a chance to negotiate for the kids' release." Meanwhile, aboard the alien ship, Jake, Lily, and Amir were beginning to adjust to their bizarre circumstances. The Zephyrite had brought them to a large chamber filled with vibrant colors and ever-changing patterns. It felt alive, resonating with the children's emotions. Although fear lingered, curiosity slowly replaced it. The Zephyrite conducted experiments, but rather than being invasive, they seemed to be observing the children's interactions. Jake, with his adventurous spirit, led the way as they explored the ship, sharing stories of Earth, its wonders, its cultures, and the power of friendship. The aliens recorded their laughter, their tears, and the stories that defined their youth. Each day spent aboard the ship deepened the connection between the children and their captors. The Zephyrite began to understand the complexities of human emotion. In one poignant moment, as they watched a holographic projection of Earth's landscapes, a Zephyrite named Zari showed a flicker of something new: empathy. Back on Earth, Alex and the Watchers worked tirelessly to decode what they believed to be a communication frequency emitted by the alien ship. Nights turned into weeks as they gathered equipment, formed alliances with other UFO enthusiasts, and crafted a plan to confront the Zephyrite. One night, as they set up in a clearing near the site of the original abduction, a flash of light appeared in the sky. The ship, heart-pounding, Alex quickly signaled to his team, and they began transmitting their message through a modified radio frequency, a mix of sounds and visuals intended to capture the attention of the aliens. As the beam of light descended once more, Alex felt a surge of hope. But it wasn't just about getting the kids back, it was about proving humanity's worth. They were not to be seen as weak or powerless. Inside the ship, Zaris had grown increasingly fascinated by the children. The Zephyrite had studied human history, yet they struggled to grasp the nuances of resilience and creativity. It was during a discussion about Earth's art and music that Zaris decided to take a bold step. They initiated a communication attempt of their own, broadcasting a series of melodic tones in response to the frequencies being sent from Earth. Suddenly, Alex's equipment crackled to life, and a clear, harmonious melody filled the air. The Watchers exchanged bewildered looks, realizing they were not alone in this quest. They attempted to decipher the tones, trying to respond with their own messages. As the exchange continued, the realization dawned on both sides: there was potential for understanding. Just as Alex felt a spark of hope, the children aboard the ship sensed a shift in atmosphere. The Zephyrite were opening a door to communication, an avenue to negotiate their release. With newfound determination, Alex began to formulate a plan that involved more than just rescue. It was about building a bridge between worlds. As the night wore on, he felt a growing bond with the three children he had to protect. Little did they all know that the pursuit of the missing kids would reveal not just the strength of humanity, but also the fragile threads that connected different species across the galaxy. Making a connection, the urgency intensified. As Alex's team refined their communication attempts, the children began to devise their own strategy to foster understanding. They encouraged Zaris to experience Earth's art firsthand, guiding the Zephyrite through creative expression, drawing, music, and storytelling. Zaris responded with a radiant display of colors and light, mimicking the emotions conveyed in the children's art. What began as a study transformed into a shared journey of discovery, where both sides learned from one another. Back on Earth, Alex and the Watchers prepared for a daring rescue mission, gathering resources and support from the local community. News of the abduction had spread, capturing the attention of media outlets and stirring public sentiment. With growing pressure, authorities began to take the situation seriously, pledging to assist in the effort to communicate with the Zephyrite. In a bold move, Alex decided to broadcast their transmissions live, inviting anyone who believed in the possibility of peace to join the effort. The response was overwhelming. Thousands tuned in, sending messages of hope and solidarity, creating a wave of unity across humanity. The alien ship, still orbiting Earth, detected the increased activity and the heartfelt messages being transmitted. Zaris, feeling the warmth of the human spirit, suggested a summit, an open meeting where the children could mediate discussions between humans and Zephyrite. As the day of the summit approached, tensions ran high. Would the aliens accept a truce? Would they release the children? Alex felt a mix of anxiety and determination as he prepared to face the Zephyrite, armed with the lessons learned from Jake, Lily, and Amir. In the heart of the ship, the children had one last chance to reach out to Zaris. They shared their dreams of the future, painting a picture of a world where humans and aliens could coexist. Their sincerity resonated with the Zephyrite, who was now deeply invested in understanding what it meant to be human. On the day of the summit, as Alex stood before the crowd, both terrestrial and extraterrestrial, he took a deep breath. This was more than a rescue, it was a chance to forge a new alliance. As he spoke of empathy, creativity, and the beauty of friendship, he felt the presence of his brother and friends guiding him. The response from Zaris was immediate, a series of melodic tones, followed by a holographic projection of the three children, safe and alive. As the crowd erupted in cheers, Alex knew they had crossed a threshold, turning fear into hope. Together, They began to build a future where Earth and the stars could shine in harmony, forever changed by a night of shadows and the bonds forged in the depths of space. The bridge between worlds. The atmosphere was electric as Alex stood on the makeshift platform, surrounded by a crowd of eager onlookers and the luminous forms of the Zephyrite. The children, Jake, Lily, and Amir, watched intently from the holographic display, their faces filled with determination. This moment was pivotal not just for their own lives, but for the future of humanity's relationship with extraterrestrial beings. Zaris, the representative of the Zephyrite, began to emit a series of harmonious tones in response to Alex's words. The sounds resonated through the crowd, carrying a message of understanding and intent. As the melodic vibrations filled the air, Alex felt a connection spark between the two species, a shared heartbeat that transcended language. Today, Alex declared, we stand united not just as humans, but as ambassadors of peace. We have the chance to learn from each other, to share our worlds, and to grow together. The crowd erupted in applause, their hopes riding high. Zaris responded with a bright display of colors, creating patterns in the air that mirrored the emotions of the moment. The alien's eyes glowed, reflecting a deep understanding of humanity's capacity for love, fear, and creativity. The connection was being formed, a bridge between worlds built on mutual respect and curiosity. Meanwhile, inside the ship, Jake, Lily, and Amir felt the warmth of the exchange. They had been through fear and uncertainty, but now they were participants in something greater than themselves. Inspired, they leaned closer to the holographic interface, ready to convey their message directly to Zaris. Please, tell your people that we want to learn, too. Lily spoke, her voice steady despite the circumstances. We have so much to share about our world, our dreams, our fears, our art. We want to help you understand what it means to be human. Zaris processed their words, the light surrounding them shimmering with excitement. The children's bravery resonated deeply, igniting a spark of hope within the Zephyrite community. In a display of solidarity, Zaris gestured to the sky, where the ship's vast panels illuminated with images of Earth, its landscapes, its cultures, and its people. The summit continued, transforming from a rescue mission into a profound exchange of ideas. Alex facilitated discussions on creativity, art, and the very essence of what it means to be alive. The Watchers stood by his side, providing technical support and amplifying the communication between Earth and the alien ship. As the hours passed, a remarkable transformation unfolded. The children's presence inspired the Zephyrite to share their own stories, projecting holographic memories of their world, a planet of breathtaking landscapes and diverse life forms. Each presentation was filled with emotions that echoed those of the children. Through laughter and tears, a bond was formed. The humans learned of the Zephyrite struggles, their pursuit of knowledge, and their desire to connect with others in the universe. And in return, the aliens discovered the beauty of human resilience and the power of imagination. A new dawn. As the summit drew to a close, a palpable sense of hope hung in the air. Alex felt a surge of accomplishment as Zaris announced a proposal, a formal alliance between humans and Zephyrite. The intention was clear, to foster cooperation in scientific exploration, cultural exchange, and mutual understanding. The crowd erupted in cheers, but Alex knew the real work was just beginning. The alliance meant the children's safety, but it also held the promise of collaboration that could reshape both their worlds. They had taken the first step toward a future where differences were celebrated, not feared. In the following weeks, Alex and the children returned to their families, welcomed with open arms. News of their safe return spread across the globe, igniting a newfound curiosity about extraterrestrial life. The world was ready to embrace the unknown. Meanwhile, Zaris and other Zephyrite ambassadors began visiting Earth, engaging in dialogues about culture, technology, and shared experiences. Schools invited them to speak, and communities opened their doors to these strange yet fascinating beings. The planet buzzed with excitement and anticipation, as humans and Zephyrite began working together on projects that harnessed the strengths of both species. As Alex looked up at the stars one night, he felt a profound sense of gratitude. The bonds formed during that fateful summit had altered the trajectory of both civilizations. The connection between Earth and the Zephyrite was not just about survival, it was about mutual growth, understanding, and exploration. The children, now viewed as pioneers of this new era, became ambassadors of creativity and hope. They shared their stories with others, inspiring a generation to dream bigger, to explore the stars, and to embrace the unknown. And so, Under the same sky that once held the shadows of fear and uncertainty, a new dawn emerged, a celebration of life, unity, and the endless possibilities that awaited them among the stars. Beyond the horizon, years later, humanity had embarked on an incredible journey. The alliance with the Zephirites led to advancements in technology, art, and exploration. Together, they launched joint missions into the cosmos, each trip serving as a reminder of what could be achieved through understanding and cooperation. Alex, now a prominent figure in interstellar diplomacy, often reflected on that pivotal night. He had become a leading advocate for peaceful coexistence, emphasizing the importance of empathy and creativity in forging connections between different worlds. The children had grown, but their hearts remained intertwined with the spirit of adventure that had initially brought them together. During one of the interstellar missions, Alex found himself standing on the observation deck of a Zephyrite ship, looking out at the vast expanse of space. Stars glittered like diamonds scattered across black velvet, and the potential for discovery was limitless. Beside him stood Zaris, now a dear friend and ally. "What do you see?" Zaris asked, their voice melodic. "Possibility," Alex replied, a smile crossing his face. "A future where we can explore not just the universe, but each other's stories." As the ship hurtled toward a new planet, a world rich with life yet untouched by civilization, Alex felt a sense of excitement wash over him. They were no longer just two species coexisting, they were partners, explorers venturing into the unknown together. Jake, Lily, and Amir joined them on the journey, their spirits as bright as ever. Each had found their own path, but the bond they shared remained unbreakable. They were not just survivors of an abduction, they were pioneers of a new era. As they landed on the new world, stepping out into a vibrant landscape filled with colors and sounds unlike any they had ever experienced, they understood the importance of their mission. They were there to learn, to connect, and to ensure that the stories of both humanity and the Zephirites would resonate across the stars. Together, they would write the next chapter, one filled with hope, exploration, and a commitment to celebrating the beauty of diversity in all its forms. The universe was vast, and they were ready to embrace it.